You thought that Jill Sarin was the only one whose world got like destroyed after getting fired from the Golden Life? Well, you better think again because Ramona Singer might be going towards like a dark hole, and we need to talk about it. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to the Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are part of the old crew and you have not done it yet, please make sure to go to the notifications bell, turn it off, and turn it on again. Also, please, at the end of the video, if you have the time, go to my other YouTube channel, Pop Smash by The Real Andy, because I drop a new episode of my podcast on Saturday. So please go and give it some love, all right? Okay, so let's talk about this mess. Look, yesterday, I think it was probably, I will dare to say, probably the second worst day on Jill Sarin's life, after losing her husband, which I'm guessing was the worst day of her life. And she just couldn't help herself, right? She broke her silence, with absolutely nothing. It was like if you think that Karen Huger didn't took any accountability on her interview, like Jill Sarin, like zero, like nothing, she was victim all the way. She was like, I'm only human, they didn't give me a chance, people make mistakes, I took it down immediately, and I was like, girl. And then a source close to Jill said that everyone was so upset because absolutely everyone was up in arms of Jill Sarin returning to TV, and that they were celebrating so much, and that now everyone was like so upset that she got fired. And I was like, not Jill Sarin trying to be her own, source, right? It was like insane because first of all, what you did was extremely racist, okay? Second of all, she did not took the post down immediately. That's a complete lie. She took it down after she got backlash coming from everywhere, and she turned off the comments of all of her posts first before even taking down the video. So like, no, it was not immediately. Like, definitely, I guess like E Entertainment called her and was like, what the fuck, bitch, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing over here? Like, take that shit down. And again, zero accountability. There was no one, I'm so sorry, no. I think the problem, because a lot of people are being, well, not a lot of people, let's be honest, a specific group of people are being like, well, people are entitled to their own opinion. One of them actually being Brandy Glanville, who came forward defending Jill Sarin. Yes. And I guess the difference, if you don't know, okay, it is one thing to have an opinion. Your opinion can be, you know what? I did not like Bad Bunny's halftime show. It was not for me. And mainly because, I decided to be, one of those people who doesn't speak any other language. So I didn't understand anything that he was saying. And, maybe reggaeton is not my kind of music, So, maybe. And that's it. That's the only thing. And that's your opinion. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. That's fine. No one is saying that you have to be Bad Bunny's number one fan. But the moment that she took that rant and made it, not only I didn't like it, but like, this is outrageous. This should be in English. This should be this. This should be that. There was no white people in there, despite Lady Gaga literally being in there, right? But like, anyways, she made it all about race, and immigration and everything. That is no longer an opinion, okay? Now you are messing with race and you are being racist, okay? You are becoming an aggressor because of the way that you put it out there. It show your true colors. It show what do you really think? So it was no longer just an opinion. And that's what a lot of people need to learn, okay? The difference between an opinion and being a fucking racist, all right? So anyways, now about the tea, because this is all about Jill Zarin. Now about the tea. Jill Zarin got fired. Her world got shattered. Well, according to my sources, she's not the only one who got like extremely scared now. As you know, right before Jill Zarin got fired, most of the other ladies run to social media to show support for the Latino community or Bad Bunny. Luan de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan, Kelly Bensimon, they went on and they post support, right? For Bad Bunny or for the Latino community. And the only person who did not share absolutely anything, guess who was? Of course, Miss Ramona Singer, which of course we know she probably have the same feelings as Jill Zarin. You know, I mean, we all know Ramona, right? Well, apparently, according to my sources, allegedly, Ramona Singer is furious, but also extremely scared now about her future on the show, okay? Because she now knows that she has to be very careful with everything that she says on the show in order to not get canceled again. Let's all remember that she initially got fired for the Real House of New York and, you know, basically provoked the whole reboot because she was being racist against Ebony, right? So there is like a lot over here because, again, I think if you are feeling scared, it's not because you cannot give your opinion. You can give your opinion to a lot of things, okay? But your opinion cannot be racist. Otherwise, you are a racist, okay? You cannot be a homophobe. Otherwise, you are a homophobe, okay? So that's the difference. You can say, I don't like this food, I don't like this person, I don't like this thing, you know. That's fine. Because you don't have to love absolutely everyone. But you cannot do racist, homophobic, or xenophobic comments because then you will get fired. And that means that you need to learn how to communicate in this world, okay? And apparently Ramona doesn't know how to do that. I mean, we all know that Ramona has a big mouth and she just wants to like talk and then say, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she is scared. She is like, she doesn't know how she's gonna do this. Well, learn from your colleagues because Luan de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan, and Kelly Bensimon, that they don't have any problem, you know, doing this. And again, it's not about being a Republican. It's about being an asshole. It's about being a racist. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that against the Latino community, the Black community, the Asian community, any other community, any other human being. Just don't be a fucking racist. It's that simple. It's not that hard to do, you know? So there you have it, guys. Bad news for Miss Ramona Singer, I guess. Will she be able to survive? Let me know in the comments below. Also, like a little piece of tea. This has not been confirmed, but I read that supposedly, and listen to this. I mean, I know that a lot of people were saying that this was going to be the Real Housewives of MAGA because of Jill Zarin and Ramona Singer, you know. Apparently, there were in negotiations with Kelly Dodd from Orange County to be part of the show initially as a friend of the show because Kelly Dodd and Jill Zarin were they're really good friends. And even though Kelly Dodd lives here in Orange County, her husband Rick has an office and a place or something like that in Boca Raton, so that made them bi-coastal, so Kelly Dodd could literally flew over there to film with the ladies. Now, apparently, there was literally even a deal already on the table. Now, we don't know what is going to happen now that Jill Zarin is not going to be part of the show, because Kelly Dodd was only friends with Jill Zarin. Someone said that there is a possibility that Kelly Dodd will join to replace Jill Zarin. I don't think so. I mean, we all know that where Kelly Dodd stand with like a lot of things. I don't know that E! Entertainment will do that stupidity, you know, but I don't know any of that. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about all of this. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Golden Life or any of the other reality TV shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.